Alright, y'all, so today I'm going to be doing a kind of like a small review on a plasma that I got picked up off Amazon for like $160. It's not one of the big plasmas. It does come wired up as 220, but it does have a 110 adapter for it. So I'm going to go grab it real quick. I'm going to unplug it. I've been cutting stuff with it all day. I mean, might not be able to pick it up on the camera. I mean, the cuts are, I mean, for a cheap plasma, it does alright. I mean, it's a fairly straight cut. It doesn't leave a whole lot of dross. When I say dross, now as the tip gets older, or as the electrode on the inside gets a little older, it does start to leave a little bit more, like right there. That's a good bit on it. But this is a piece I haven't cleaned off yet. So when I put a new electrode, so you see how much is right there, that's how much it leaves with a new electrode. And even on the side where it's leaves a lot of dross, you can just take a small hammer and literally tap it off, and just leave a little piece right there. Comes right off. And it's not too bad. But, so, it is one of these little style handles. So this is not a high frequency. So high frequency is where you pull the trigger, you see it has enough frequency, it dims my lights a little bit. But high frequency, you would hold this and you'd have a plasma jet shoot out. So, I'm gonna actually, I don't want to have to unhook everything, so I'm just going to flip the camera around. So it's one of these little Cut 50s. Now this one's advertised on Amazon as an S7. From what I understand, all of the Cut 50s that they have on Amazon, almost all of them, are the exact same internals. The outside might be a little bit different. Control panel is normally the same, and the internals, the computer, the board on it is all the same. So what I'm working on now is actually I'm building another 6x6 rocket stove. I'm actually building two right now. So this one has to go to Macon, Georgia. This is going to have the big 13-inch grill top. I still got to make the grating to go on top of that, and then it's going to have the heat attachment going in there. And I have to make my own pieces to actually weld to the grill itself. I got to go in and get some of these BBs out, but it goes right on there, both sides. And this is just 2x2 by 1/8 inch square tubing. And you got the big beast here. Now this thing weighs about, I'd say, 60 pounds. So the 6x6 I offer with wheels. I don't offer it with a handle to pick it up by handle. It comes with wheels. So with just a regular 6x6, you know, you'd have your ash pot door. Still got to build. Comes with the carb, wood door, and a standard X grate and wheels. That one, I've got that priced at $425. With the cooktop, the hitch, I've got it at $595, which is still a pretty fair price. And I mean, fully welded on the inside, fully welded on the outside, and I grind down the outside weld, and then slips right on down over it. And then also these, I got to put this piece in still. That cutout for the very center will have little legs on this. This one, I normally weld them down and keep them permanent as a heat deflector. Well, the guy wants his to be able to be removed. So I've got to, where that hole is at, this plate normally welds down. I've got to make this where it's removable. So, because sometimes he wants a straight flame, sometimes he wants the deflector. Even with the deflector, it still gets plenty hot enough to cook on. I've fired these up before, and the grating still starts turning blue. Once it starts turning blue, you're hitting around 400 to 500 degrees. Plenty hot enough to cook on. I mean, most grills that you cook on, if you're going to cook on a grill, you need 350 degrees over an open flame. I've got little grills, that get up to 600 degrees and you'll burn the food. So, Yeah, so we got that. That piece needs to go in. Still got to do the grating for it. This is the door, the ash door. So, trying to remember. Nope, that's a card. This is the ash door. That's bigger. I'm gonna have 2 little tabs on each side. And so we got those. Got the floor, so the floor will slide in. And it'll have 2 tabs as well coming straight up. So got that going on. Yeah, I just want to show y'all that little Cut 50 plasma. Thing worked great. I mean, for $160 after shipping, I'm not upset about it. Considering since the cheapest like Hypertherm or Lincoln or Victor makes a plasma, you're looking at well over $1,000 for them. I think Hypertherm's cheapest is like $1,800. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't priced them lately. But they're expensive, so for $160, I'm not complaining at all. So.